What's up? What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel, Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, and I'm here for the sports news this morning. Now, Nebraska played North Dakota State yesterday, and they won. They ended up winning the game 38-17. It was an ugly, sloppy game that, as a fan, you just didn't feel good about. The only thing you came out feeling good about is number 10, Anthony Grant. He looks sensational. He looks like a professional football player. But why I wanted to make this video today is because last week I made this video right here after the game, after they played Northwestern over in Dublin. The best Nebraska ran on YouTube. And the reason why I named it that, because I figured something out that no other channel figured out. I watch all the same channels you watch on YouTube, Corn Crazed, Character. I watch all the same channels. All the updates on Nebraska, all of the college football stuff on Nebraska. I watch the same thing you watch. And I figured out, I said, why would Scott Frost call that onside kick? And I'm going to tell you why and how it relates to the game that happened this week. Now, let's take a look at this video right here, and I'm going to tell you why he called that play last week. Let's take a listen to what I said last week. Everybody's talking about the onside kick. Was it a good decision to kick the onside kick? Absolutely not. It was fucking terrible. But nobody's asking why he kicked the onside kick. Perk your ears up like a jackrabbit. I'm going to tell you why. Listen in closely. I done figured Scott Frost out. Scott Frost is not calling the plays this year. Scott Frost wanted to have some kind of impact on the game. He's not the defensive coordinator. Whipple is calling the offense now. Scott Frost is just a man standing on the goddamn sideline now. That's the only reason he called that onside kick, because he wanted to feel like he had impact on the game. Now, this week at halftime, Scott Frost looked how the offense was rolling, and he took over play calling. Now, everybody must admit that's extremely fast and extremely soon to take the play calling from the offense coordinator after game 2. Now, do I agree with Scott Frost taking over the play calling? 100%. I don't like Mark Whipple's offense. I don't like he's not using the quarterback in the running game. This quarterback we got, he's a middle-of-the-pack pedestrian quarterback, and you're not even using his legs. He's not no great pocket passer. He ain't Russell Wilson when he was at Wisconsin. He ain't that type of guy. Even Russell Wilson used his legs way more. He's not that type of quarterback. We have to use his legs to keep the defense off balance. Whipple's offense, I do not like it one bit. It's too predictable. And Scott Frost, I have to admit, is a better play caller than Whipple. Even though the sample size is not that big and not that great, but I know that Scott Frost know how to call plays in the Big Ten. He does. The defense is terrible right now. I don't know if they're missing JoJo Doman. I don't know what's going on. But they don't look explosive and fast. They look super slow. It's like I don't know. It's like they're just, I will say this, Nebraska is extremely young. They're full of freshmen and sophomores and juniors in there and a very small sprinkle of seniors. But it's more sophomores, it's more freshmen and sophomores than anything. And then you do have some juniors. But this team is not, it's not a lot of veteran leadership on the Cornhuskers this year, you guys. It's just not. It's not. I feel like Scott Frost needs to keep calling plays. There's no way he can give it back to Whipple. His job is on the line. They have an old saying, go out on your shield. Scott Frost has to go. If he's going to get fired and lose his job, he has to do it calling plays. There's no way he can give it back to Whipple. Whipple's 166 years old. No disrespect. But he was calling plays in a whole nother conference last year. This is going to be the Big Ten. This is different. You can't come with these predictable offense. These defenses just smash. Did y'all watch Indiana? Did you watch who Indiana played? Illinois? Indiana has somebody named Matthews Jr. who looked fantastic. Indiana, Illinois, Purdue. This is the bottom of the barrel. I ain't even talking about Ohio State, Michigan State, Penn State. I'm not even talking about those guys. The bottom of the Big Ten look good. So look, Scott Frost has to keep calling plays. I'm one of the best on YouTube at doing this because I'm going to ask the right questions. And sometimes I'm going to have the right damn answers. I just proved it to y'all. I said last week, Scott Frost caught that onside kick because he's not calling plays. I knew it. Look at the video, August 28th. You can see it right there on the screen. I made it right the same day we played the game. Yeah, I'm tooting my own horn. I don't give a damn. I'm a Husker fan. I want to see him win. But I just had to make this video. This is my prediction for next week. My prediction for next week, watch for Casey Thompson to have at least 50 to 60 yards rushing and a touchdown or 2 on the ground. You have to use him like that. He's not special. This ain't Taylor Martinez, somebody who can make a move and take that shit 80 yards up the sideline. He's not even Adrian Martinez. As many mistakes as he made, he was a hell of a runner as a quarterback. Casey Thompson, he's really not great at either one. He's a decent passer. He ain't great. He ain't picking you apart. And he ain't picking zone defenses apart. He ain't no great runner. He ain't Lamar Jackson or anything close to that. But you have to use his legs to keep him off balance because we got a real running back. We got to start calling more screen. When Northwestern started blitzing and walking people up, where was the screen passes, the quick screens, the wide receiver screens, all the stuff, the draws up the middle, the quick traps, all that stuff, none of that stuff was being called. Whipple's offense, I don't know if he needs more time to adjust, but Scott Frost doesn't have more time. He does not have it. So, therefore, my prediction next week for Nebraska's game is that you'll see a better offense. I predict they'll score at least 40 points next week. What the defense will do, that's a whole nother ball game. I don't know. They might give up 27 points. They might give up, I don't know. They might give up 24 points. But I have a feeling Nebraska's offense will look a lot better next week. Look for them to score at least 20-plus points in the first half and at least another 18 in the second. I have a feeling they're going to score at least 40-something points. They might score 24 in the first and 18, 19 in the second, and it'd be 42, 43 points in the second half. That's my prediction, y'all. But I appreciate y'all tuning into the video, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I just took your ass on. I figured out Scott Frost ride. Peace.